Hey everybody, my name is Jonathan and this is my little brother Kevin, and I'd like to welcome you to bike ride number 49. Today is a special episode because I'm here in Lubbock, Texas, because unfortunately my older brother Timothy Michael Wheeler passed away last week, and dedicating this episode to him in his memory. We're just going to wing this and maybe talk about him, and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, welcome aboard and let's get going. You ready? Let's do this. All right. Yeah, Kevin, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm tired.
All right, so this is my house where we both grew up, along with Timothy. We discovered the news on Thursday, and he was found not breathing in his bed. So it was a few days, we know exactly when it happened, but we used to play around this neighborhood a lot, and one of the things I enjoyed doing while growing up was taking bike rides and skating around the golf course that we live right in the middle of. So our neighborhood's kind of surrounded by this golf course you see to the left. And I'm borrowing my mom's bike, so in case you're wondering. And this is the start of the back 9 holes. Hole number 10. You want to set the pace, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ride beside you probably if we can.
All right, yeah, that'd be even better.
Besides in the
Let's swap
water.
sides. We got a bunch of water here coming. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I can't hear very well. My left ear today. I think I got a bunch of earwax coming clogged up.
Yeah.
All right. Start recording my ride. Our ride.
Yeah, I can keep up with you about that pace we were going.
All right. Yeah, this is my hometown of Lubbock, Texas. It's a small little town, sleepy town, about 230-ish thousand people. It was a really nice place to grow up. You know, the pace of life was slower. And yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
I'll go whatever pace you can do.
Are you in a hurry?
No, but you know, go as fast as you can, just kind of keep things interesting, and
Okay, right on.
but you know, where you can still talk, okay? Yeah, it was nice living in this golf course. You kind of are right in the middle of it, I should say. New York City life is much faster pace. You gotta work hard and make a lot of money in order to pay that rent. You're just making money fast, you're spending it fast.
Yeah, we're just like 2 miles away from nothing but country. Just like
Yeah,
flat. no
Flat.
no buildings at all.
yeah, flat
really
brown
nice.
nothingness.
Honestly, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. I will say every time I come back here, it's just, the sunsets here are just, I didn't know what people were talking about because it's just my reality growing up here, but it's not a very pretty place, really. Like, outside of, say, this golf course. Out in the countryside, it's just brown and flat, and there's tumbleweeds and all that. But they always say that West Texas has the most beautiful sunsets in the world. And when I come here now, I appreciate what they mean now more. It's just because it's so flat that you can see the sunset all the way to the horizon, and it tends to be like partly cloudy here on most days, and when it's not raining or or otherwise. And that just like reflects the sun in a really beautiful way as well.
Yeah, I was trying to look up the sunniest cities, I guess, in America that aren't like just ridiculously hot, like Phoenix, Arizona and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Lubbock's actually one of the sunniest cities that doesn't get really hot.
I don't know. I'd say it gets pretty hot here in the summer. It gets like to the hundreds.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's not humid, so
that's true.
Which makes a big difference.
Most days I don't mind like going outside to like, I don't know, walk for like a half a mile or something's no big deal.
Yeah.
In Austin, it was just slightly hotter than here in the summer, and that was like the tipping point where like if I had to walk to class, like, oh shit, this is too hot.
Yeah, I think we have like the opposite problem where it's like, well, not the opposite problem, but it's problem here is it gets too dry, and it's like you always have to, your lips are always chapped. And
should have made a lame pun, so you had to walk half a mile here, it's no sweat.
Very funny. Yeah. Yeah, I feel really sorry for mom and dad. They're really struggling.
I'm the hardest, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like my brother Kevin here and I are taking it the best. Kind of, it is what it is.
Yeah, I honestly dig it. I got sad here and there, but I kind of got sad today going through Windsor and seeing like kind of all the I don't know, his legacy or something, all his little things he was tinkering with.
Yeah, in his apartment, you mean?
That and just, yeah. When I see all the different plant things, he has like all sorts of different like chemicals and like, I don't know, he has like a little thing for making key copies, and I don't even know. Nothing, it has like this RO system rigged up like to where it automatically fills up all these different water jugs so it can water his plants or water plants at the apartment complex.
Yeah.
Just that kind of thing.
Yeah, I should quickly mention we're able to do the this today because it's Monday, and so the golf course is closed. So ideal day to go bike riding in it. And yeah, Tim was a really smart guy. He had a ton of interest. He had I think like 130 IQ or something.
It's in the 140s.
Yeah, it was insane.
Which is I was looking up online. I think if you're at like 140 or 141, you're higher IQ than 99.7% of people.
Yeah, Tim was by far the smartest one of us. He had a great memory, and he had so many different interests. And you tell him something once, you remember it forever. And he just his problem is he just like had so many interests. Once he mastered one thing, he's on to the next, and he became oh man, he's done so many things. He's starting back, like I guess chronologically. When he graduated from SMU with a big major in German and finance, his German professor said that in front of the ceremony that no one had ever learned German as fast as he had in all of his years of teaching. And wait for Kevin so you can make sure you can hear me too, right?
Yeah.
And said, you know, he was in his second year studying German at SMU. He was already with the fourth year students. And after that, you know, I won't even remember it all. He's been gotten to learning how to fly airplanes and got his air transport, ATP license, air transport pilot license, what you need to be a commercial pilot. And he got his multi-engine rating, and he got his instructor license. I don't remember what, I don't even know all the acronyms, but
Did a bunch
did
of
that.
skydiving.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he got into skydiving. I went skydiving with him once. Flying people up to jump out of perfectly good airplanes, did he say? And they said, why would you jump out of a, people would ask him why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? He said, well, because there's no such thing as a perfectly good airplane. So I remember for a little while when he first learned how to skydive, and he also, you know, knew how to be, and then he started, I don't remember which order he did things in, but at one point I remember he would sometimes, when he was in this little plane, he would go up with his parachute on just because he's like, well, I can, in case something goes wrong. And from there he got into property management and helped my father out a lot with his
Honestly,
real
yeah,
estate.
he was like kind of holding things together for our family, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big unknown. He always promised he would be a good steward for my father.
Hey,
And
that guy's so nice. I see him walking his dogs all the time.
oh yeah?
Yeah, he's so nice.
Oh, I didn't see.
He has 3 golden retrievers that he walks all at once. They're all huge.
My friend growing up lived back there in one of those houses. I forgot to point out, but it was the red house back there. And I'd cut it all across right here to go visit him through the golf course. Yeah, it's that red house over there with the little white trim windows on the left, way far away. His name was Michael. When I was growing up here, I used to ride my bike and skate everywhere. And when I was a little kid, I would just peek over people's fences and get to know everyone. From doing that, I guess I could get away with it because I was a little kid and they would invite me sometimes to eat. And I was friends with these people in this house and a lot of these houses. Hello. All right. It's only been 10 minutes. I think we do the whole 18 holes actually.
Yeah, right
Kind
on,
of
man.
faster than I thought. We're about to be on the 17th hole. Yeah, growing up here though, maybe who I am today, because I honestly, you know, I joked in episode number 1, you know, it's Lubbock, Texas, and I took a shortcut. And I joked, you know, you Lubbock or leaving. I guess I did option B, but it made me who I am for better or worse. It wasn't the most interesting town to grow up in. It's so small, but that's what made me a computer person, because you know, I was born in 1983, so when I was about 12, and it was 1995, the World Wide Web was just coming around, and I got really into computers and talking to people from all over the world, and then I got into like first-person shooters, starting with Quake 1. You know, I dabbled with some others like Duke Nukem and Castles and stuff, but those were like, you know, more offline playing where you play with like people over a LAN. You have to like use a dial-up modem to connect with people. But with Quake, I could talk to people everywhere and started making friends with people everywhere, and just went from there. And to be honest, I played too many video games, so I got my little brother here into it, and had to cold turkey that, and started applying myself more. But
Yeah, same here. Got me into computer science too.
Yeah. But I realized, man, these computers are pretty cool.
I saw how
really
well you were
into it.
doing with that Scrabble website you made. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
I'll
that
get
did pretty
into
well.
that too.
Back in that, I created this Scrabble solver that was the first semester computer science student in 2002, and
It's making bank.
it was at its peak in 2010 when Words with Friends was huge. It was the closest thing to money growing on trees you can imagine, and I never experienced anything like that before. So in my mind, I just thought I'd last forever. I didn't appreciate that markets, change and it won't last forever. And I think that was happening right when I was graduating Stanford with my master's degree in computer science, and to be honest, I probably was kicking it back a little too much. So then I snapped out and said, all right, let's get real. And that's when I moved to New York City with my girlfriend and started really focusing and said, never again. never take what you have for granted ever. You just gotta hustle. And as Bruce Lee says, I'm going to butcher the quote, but he says, in life there are no plateaus. There's no, how does he say it? He says, oh man, this is like, I'm getting mud all over me now. Oh man, bummer. Yeah, I just got some mud flinging up on me. And Bruce Lee says there are no limits in life, only plateaus. And the idea being that you should always be trying, whenever you plateau, you should be pushing yourself and getting yourself out of your comfort zone and pushing a little harder and just trying to grow. And because at the end of the day, you're only competing with yourself. So, going back to my brother passing away, no matter what religion or background or that you subscribe to, what I like to tell people, and this is actually just a quote of Jonathan Wheeler's, enjoy this life you have and be kind to your fellow man, for this is maybe all you got and we only have each other. And I think that's fair enough no matter what belief system you subscribe to. And that, and just try to better yourself day by day. It's find fulfillment in your life, whatever that may be, and enjoy it. It won't last forever. I already hit that point in my life a few years ago, and I realized, life is short as crap. And that's actually when that was simultaneously when I snapped out, and I was like, I need to really start hustling. I was like, I'm like almost gonna be 30 soon. I need to
why do you do
my
it?
life could be halfway over, possibly right now. If I'm, fortunate, I could die tomorrow. But yeah.
Why do you do it?
Why
What's
I do
like
what?
your under? Yeah, let's go left maybe.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go. We just finished the last 9 holes. Now we're doing the first 9 holes.
What?
Hey, is my camera still recording? Is it like?
I don't see a red and nothing.
You don't see anything?
Let me see.
You see like the?
I mean, the light's on. Or like
Does it have a timer? Just make sure. Sometimes it turns off.
Don't move. I think it was going.
Let's do a quick check.
Oh.
All right, nice. We had some of those. Oh yeah. All right, we're at 21 minutes.
So
All right.
cooking.
At least when I first started recording for a. All right, good. Oh, where's the battery at too? All right.
What's your?
This is still pretty amateur production here, but gotta make sure sometimes it doesn't record. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
What were you saying?
It's like, what's your reason why? Why do you want to push hard and hustle?
Because if you don't, then by default, everything decays. The universe trends towards
Right here.
chaos, and decline. Just declines. And that's, if you don't push yourself, whatever you have today, if you think you're rich today and you just do nothing, the default is you lose it all slowly. And even if you were, very thrifty with how you spend money, I guarantee you, Even like, you know, for example, the US dollar won't be around forever either. You know? Give enough time, everything just falls apart, and so you gotta just stay in the loop and push yourself. And I gotta go really slow on these parts. There's a lot of water out today. It rained really hard last night. Yeah, you can see I'm wearing my I forget what brand this is, but I'm wearing my not biking shoes today. And left in a hurry on Friday to be here for my family. All right, we're back. I don't know why it does that.
And we're live.
Oh, my camera stops recording.
We are live.
That's what I was afraid of. All right. All right, yeah, it did stop sure enough. That's always what I'm afraid of. I haven't figured out why it does that. Camera just says I'm done. It turns off.
Huh, yeah.
That's a problem. Yeah.
Is it synced up to your watch or anything? Or your phone?
Yeah, it'll sync up to my phone.
I wonder if your phone has anything to do with it somehow.
Nah, but I didn't have it synced up to the phone.
Okay.
Fair enough. When I usually use this phone to control the big third-person 3D camera that I have mounted behind my bike, which always does turn off after 15 minutes. But I'm not using that anymore, so maybe I should use this to control my camera more. Yeah, fun thing about growing up here living next to a golf course, that all the bad golfers that slice the heck out of their shots, they just come flying into our backyard and we collect all these golf balls. There's one right there.
We used to run out and take them from the golfers when we were like 4 years old.
Oh, yeah, did you really?
Oh yeah, we'd run and we'd throw them over the fence into Josh's swimming pool, and then we'd run off. We used to freaking try offering them like cups of tea, saying it was lemonade, and they'd like look at it or smell it or something, like no thanks.
Did you really do that?
Yeah,
oh, that's terrible. Oh man, I saw this something being in a movie.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Yeah, although not so cool, honestly, but funny.
Yeah.
To look back on.
Yeah. Timothy is 8 years older than me, so you know, when I was 10 years old, he's already going to college, so we never were that close growing up, and we got closer as we aged, but then distance kind of kept us separate a little bit. So I think that's one of the reasons I'm taking it better than.
He moved out when I was like 5 years old, I think, maybe. Do you know how old he was when he moved out?
I think he first moved out. We went to Texas Tech for school before he transferred to SMU.
I think he was like 18 or
And
just
so
like
I
maybe
assume,
a little
yeah,
older?
he was probably about 18, which would.
If he was 18, that would have made me like
That would have
4
been,
or so.
So that would have been 1994.
4 or 3.
Yeah, so you would have been. You're 1990, right? Yeah, you're like. Yeah, 4 or 3. You would have been 4, yeah. That would have been the fall. You were born in May. Yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's, you know, part. You know, my dad just, he's absolutely devastated. He's
Lester, right?
that's all right.
Although
He says, you know, he lost his best friend. You know, it's
yeah, him
they were really close growing up.
and Dad were closest to each other out of the family. He
Yeah.
was closest to Dad out of everyone in the family, and Dad was closest to him out of everyone in the family.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I just sat at my computer growing up, and my dad was working a lot. Then he works long hours. He's one thing my dad does. He's always says everything I do for my family. I have tremendous respect for him. He's being pretty hard on himself. He's
Yeah.
really beating himself up, saying, you know, this is all my fault, and I'm to blame. I wasn't there for him. You know, we're all kind of doing that to a degree in different. You know, kind of. I don't blame myself, but I do have some regrets that I wasn't there for him. And
Yeah.
I was actually busy trying to launch this YouTube channel. Actually, I was going to go live with it on Friday. And then on Thursday I was, you know, I was gearing up for it, and then I found out on Thursday that my brother passed away. So and it was raining also last week, so I haven't recorded one episode since Monday and a week ago. So I'm just, yeah. All right, here, let's. Oh man. Oh, so wet. So I kind of threw a wrench in my plans, and then I'm going with my girlfriend, our friend Chris, to Edinburgh, Scotland later this week. So this may not air for another week either. And then I can hopefully actually go live with it. I wasn't there, but the reason I was talking about that is I was so busy. I just kind of stopped looking at all my texts and everything from everybody, just so I could focus. And just, you know, a lot of my phone's a disaster and everything. It's like all these notifications from everywhere, and I haven't even looked at a lot of them. And then this event didn't help any, but went back to look at my brother's text, and you know, I felt pretty guilty because he was clear and he was in a pretty bad state of despair. It was a really, really bad spot in a low point in his life because he's going through a divorce, and I just feel bad because I feel like I wasn't there for him either. Yeah, I inadvertently added to it, but probably wondering who the unicorn is.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, or joke about.
Yeah. I did love growing up in this golf course, man. Right in the middle of it. This was
It's
fun. We
gorgeous,
did this
man.
a lot.
I love biking through here. I used to bike through here every morning.
Yeah. This is my go-to now whenever I come home to get some exercises. Come on the golf course. And the golf course is owned by LakeRidge Country Club, but they're cool with people riding on it as long as they never come out and yell, as long as you're not doing the middle of the golfing day. If you do it like in the evening or early morning or a non-golfing day like now, I've never had any issues, no one cares.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. This is as close as I could get to Central Park. Living at home here in Lubbock, Texas. Not quite the same, but a good substitute when I come home. Yeah, the rain that happened last night, man, there's a lot of water on this.
It's rained the last like
not
3
usually
days,
like this.
man.
For the last, how long?
I want to say the last 3 days.
Oh, wow.
It's rained. What would that make it? Sunday, Saturday, Friday? Yeah, it's rained like, I don't know if it rained Thursday. It's rained almost every night since we found out Tim died. It's kind of.
Wow, appropriate. Yeah, we were.
Kind of, oh, I don't know, man. Sets a sort of mood or something.
Yeah.
At night, like right when the nighttime hits.
Yeah.
Some pretty gnarly wind and lightning yesterday night.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that religious, but some other members of my family are, and we were praying together last night. About Tim, it was the most uncanny thing. Just flashes of thunder, right? In the middle of the prayer.
Yeah.
It's pretty appropriate. Even Dad commented on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay to your left.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You figure out what's going on with my left ear. I can't hear out of it today. Started last night. I know it's actually not. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like. I don't know. It's probably earwax. I know it's kind of gross, but.
Yeah, Tim was kind of over the last couple years. I don't know. I don't even know what I believe anymore. I don't know how much you want to dive into these types of things.
Yeah,
but
probably not too deeply.
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know. It was kind of cool. Like this, one way or another, I kind of connected with him a little bit. Just.
Yeah, religion's such a personal thing.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to dive into that one too much.
I love it though. To me, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
go
for it.
I don't know. It
You express yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like in awe or something, whatever. A non-like cliche thing to say is just like, what is all of this?
Right.
And kind of connected with Tim on there.
That's great. When did that happen?
Just over the last like couple of years.
Huh. Yeah, Tim kind of, I know he swayed from one stream to the other and yo-yo and was trying to find his, what he believes in. From, science is everything to, well, I guess he started with being religious and then he kind of went to the other extreme of all about science, and then I think in this final month or months he swung back to finding God in his life.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. He kind of swung back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think he was completely sure of himself.
Yeah. Oh, almost ran into you. It's a golfer made out of golf balls. I don't know if you caught that.
All right, I'm gonna swing far right. All right.
Just fascinated. That's probably the word I should have used. I'm fascinated by everything. Like, just like, what is all of this?
Yeah.
But anyhow.
How about we you want to cut through the? Yeah, just follow my lead maybe. Here.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I remember growing up here. It's kind of cool because we were little kids, like 12-year-olds. I'm gonna turn left just to hit it. We would we were all just little kids, and it was like the cool thing to do is come hang out at the country club right here. There's a swimming pool right here to the left. but I never had a membership. Mom and Dad didn't want to pay for it, which I respected. They worked really hard to get where they are, and they did so by saving money and being careful with how they.
Yeah, Mom used to knit all of Dad's jeans, and they went to Wendy's only once a month when they had a coupon. They said the guy working there laughed at them because they're like these, I don't know, like as a friend or laughing at them, but I said he laughed because they were like the cheapest people that went into the Wendy's. Didn't have an air conditioner, kind of like.
Yeah, the Lemons used to live in that house. They passed away. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people in this block, they got hit in the countryside by a car. And they were an elderly couple. They're very sweet. Used to have me over. I'd go in their basement. They had a little movie theater, and I'd have popcorn, and both of them died along with their dog all at the same time. So in some sense, it was a blessing. Life is short. Never know when you're gonna go. So where should we end it? Right here?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They're doing like.
So right here we're doing some work on the house because we had a massive bee infestation. There's nothing wrong with bees, but I mean, if they're gonna make your house just fall apart, it's a problem. So we had to get rid of them, unfortunately. That's the problem, because I know bees, the bee population is struggling. But all right, let's see if we're still recording still.
Are we live?
We
Hi,
are.
am I on there?
You are.
I won't do the reference. Go look that one up. This is my favorite. Hey, this is C-SPAN. You're doing live. You're live. Hey, am I in the air? Yep. Thanks.
All right, so now that truck passed. Yeah, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too somber of an episode for you. I know it was a little slower pace with the, around the golf course and everything. But I really hope you enjoyed. Kind of see where I grew up. Little glimpses of my childhood, along with my little brother here. You got to meet today, and Kevin here. We're the two lone brothers now, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Not really.
I just want to say, well, Tim, love you, man, and I'll miss you. So yeah. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and it really means a lot to me if you share this with other people who'd be interested as well. So this whole show is really about keeping it real. It's about self-development. Everyone starts at different places in life, and it's kind of what I talked about, just hustling, just try to, you're just racing with yourself. So just always try to improve yourself, and yeah, I forgot where I was going to go with that, but yeah, so I just want to keep it real. Just everyone has their own struggles, and setbacks. Just you just gotta move on. Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes you can't reverse it, right? So, but with that said, again, Tim, I love you and I'll miss you, man. And this episode's dedicated to him. So yeah.
I got one little thing, man. Honestly, if I have one takeaway from this whole thing, it's basically, we're all busy. Honestly, it's just kind of. I don't know, somewhat affected life. I don't know, some people probably could spend their time and resources better, but whatever. But we're all busy, and that's kind of was this. So I understand, but that was kind of the story of all this. No one really spent much time with them because we were all kind of doing our own things, and it's kind of understandable. I don't know. I kind of. Going to allocate more time. I wish I kind of spent just a little more time. 1 second. I wish I spent just a little more time just talking with people, honestly. Seeing where people are at and that type of thing.
Yeah, it's really hard, just how many people we have connected in our lives, and this day and age, you have like 500 friends on Facebook, whatever, and it's like, it's just impossible to actually keep up that many people in it. Sometimes you just got to prioritize, quality over quantity, and not get lost and remember what matters. You know, your loved ones are, you know, those are special bonds that, especially people you grew up with, family members that, you know, there's no one else like your brother or sister. You know, those of us that have them, and you know, that's something that you share the rest of your life, and there's no one else who will share that sort of experience with you. So, yeah, it kind of puts things in perspective. It's the first time I ever had suffered a loss from a close family member before, so I'm learning a lot right now. So, yeah, kind of helps. So, you always have to look at the silver lining.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's it. Anything else you want to say? All right, guys. Yeah, thanks, guys. I hope that wasn't too soppy, but like I said, I want to keep it real, and yeah, probably won't be doing another one of these until probably a week from now. So it probably doesn't matter as I'm not live anyway, but I really do hope to upload this one in his memory. And like I said, yeah, love you, Tim, and you'll be really missed, sorely missed. So yeah, until next time, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.